Las Vegas. Joe Tessitore, a WWE commentator, was correct. The question was softball. John Cena did not respond to any inquiries regarding his victory after defeating Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania 41 to win his record 17th WWE Championship. The response to inquiries about The Rock or whether he would grin was, "That seems like clickbait." In his concluding question, a reporter for USA Today Sports asked Cena about his thoughts as he created WWE history, whether he felt reminded of all he had done during his illustrious career, and what it was like to separate himself as the most decorated WWE performer. Easy enough, isn't it? Rethink your thought. "You know, that seems like a clickbait question," Cena shared with USA Today Sports. "I'm starting to see a trend that you people are only interested in making headlines. Remember that you are now speaking with the final true champion. Next time, be more aggressive," he said.
Okay, then.
It serves as a reminder that Cena is still at the peak of his game in his last act, but it's also a response good enough to bruise the ego. When it comes to the actual WWE title bout, it fell short of expectations. Allegiant Stadium was electrified as Cena and Rhodes performed their iconic moves, but there were sometimes lulls. People didn't expect a conclusion like that. Even though Travis Scott participated in Rhodes' beating at Elimination Chamber, it was strange to have him in such a prominent position. Travis Scott came out when fans expected The Rock. It felt like the audience was denied the iconic moment the fight demanded when Cena knocked Rhodes with the belt at the end of the match. The contest didn't live up to the hype, regardless of how you felt about the outcome. Big E, another commentator, and Tessitore acknowledged that the bout wasn't among Cena's best and wouldn't be regarded as a five-star encounter in the future. The genius of Cena's heel era, however, was clearly visible in between all of that. No one is more aware of the importance of grand entrances at WrestleMania than Cena. Cena has a knack for making a dramatic entrance on the biggest platform of all, whether it's the mobsters at WrestleMania 22, the car driving through glass at WrestleMania 23, or the several clones at WrestleMania 25. He had the opportunity to make one last memorable entrance at his final WrestleMania. But he made sure to deny them that moment as he quarrels with the fans who he claims have demanded a lot of him. His name appeared on a dark screen upon his entry. For this version of Cena, it was the ideal touch. People still support him in whatever he does since he was so well-liked for most of his career. This puts him in a very strange situation. Any celebrity would find it difficult to balance that task, as Cena may easily fail. As he left the stadium, the fans praised him, and he nearly did. But rather than allowing this figure to fail, Cena has taken advantage of the unwavering support to influence the crowd in whichever direction he wants. "I love where John's head is at," Paul Triple H Levesque, the chief content officer for WWE, stated. "It's interesting because previously, people were tossing him the coin. I take it that he is now flipping the coin?" John was jeered by them. They persisted in attacking him. In some respects, they encouraged him to be great, but at times, he found it difficult. Now he gets to be the puppet master, and he gets to flip that coin for them and be the polar opposite of everything that he was before. Nobody anticipated this when Cena announced his retirement tour last year. People were still not interested in him when he made his first appearance at Monday Night Raw's Netflix debut because he didn't believe a championship would be possible. He did, however, pledge, "I'll give it my all for you. I always have, and you have my word." On January 6th, Cena declared, "I've always given you everything I have." Although it's not exactly how most had anticipated it, Cena is truly putting his all into the last run. Every move he makes has become a must-watch moment, and it's been compelling. In some ways, this has increased the significance of what was always going to be an incredible season last year. In addition to disparaging reporters, Cena stated on Raw following WrestleMania that he would demonstrate his plans to destroy wrestling. It's impossible to predict what those plans may involve, but every WWE fan will undoubtedly be interested. Even better, he can do more than just Raw. The race starts to dislodge Cena from the championship before he leaves as the last true champion. As champion, Cena will be making a lot of appearances in the final 7 months of his career. WWE's year comes to a conclusion with WrestleMania, and the new season starts following the main event. The clock on Cena's career has run out, and nobody can predict what will happen until the conclusion of the upcoming season. However, it will undoubtedly be something that all WWE fans are interested in. According to Levesque, There will be a lot of holy expletive moments in the future, and it's likely that Cena will be the source of many of them. He has already masterfully staged a work of art, and the momentum is undoubtedly coming to an end. As another person frequently says, just hang in for the ride. Now that he's driving, he's enjoying himself, Levesque remarked. Therefore, it's possible that Cena didn't answer the softball, slow-pitch question. However, he demonstrated that he still has his fastball and that this farewell tour will live on in wrestling history.